Well, hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? Ooh, we got something really, really cool for you today. Seriously, we really do. I'm trying to make sure I don't knock anything over. Ooh, that's right. As you know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on to get here today, we're going to take a look at the Adeptus Custodes Vertus Praetors. Badass Custodes on jet bikes running in and fucking shit up. Oh god, yes. But before we get too far into this guy, we're going to pause real quick to get some adulting out of the way. Now, here comes a word about, not summer colds, our unofficial sponsor. Well, hey, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing today? That's right, Copper Johns is back. He is back, and he's even told me, dude, just let me know when I'm not going to be the unofficial sponsor. Just keep us rolling over. So I think that's really, really cool. But the big reason he is our great unofficial sponsor is, come on, man. You've gone to a gaming store and you're like, let's roll. Oh my god, the girlfriend's coming in with me. And it's like everybody has Nurgle's rot. The stench with some gamers is ungodly. Copper John's got you fixed up. They've got stuff for your beard. They've got stuff for your hair. They've got stuff for your body. They've got stuff for that beautiful woman who is with you. Or, you know what I mean. I never know what to say nowadays, but your beautiful better half. Check them out. There's going to be a link down below, and there's also going to be a discount code moving forward. It's my good friend's code. I don't make a penny off it. Don't want a penny off it. Won't take a penny from him. I just asked him if we could use his affiliate code over here on the channel, and he was good enough. So like I said, check them out. They've got something for everyone, and let's help defeat Nurgle's rot. Incredible company. You will not go wrong. What the hell? Oh, okay. You will not go wrong with anything you choose from that company. Now, I am shooting this video on Friday, June 30th, 2023, and that box set is currently $51, and it says same day on Amazon. Now, of course, you got to order it as I'm sitting here talking to you in the next 3 hours and 26 minutes, but still. Okay. You get 3 in here in the box. You have a way to make one a captain, and you have your choice between basically, are you going to put the storm bolters on there? Is that what they're called? Whatever. The heavy bolters are missile launchers. Now, because I can have 6, I want 6. So basically 3 are going to be missile launchers, 3 are going to be heavy bolters. That way I have everything on the battlefield. That way what you see, what you get is already covered all the way around. Let's get into the box, but I do have a treat for you as well. I really, really do. Now, these caused me fits. All right, I built my first 3 from the Combat Patrol box set of the Custodes that I already brought to the channel, and I'm going to cover it again. So essentially, you get 3 sprues. All right, each sprue is a Praetor. No big deal. You got everything you need right on there. So like I said, you can, there's the missile launchers, and there's the bolters. They went together really, really easy, okay? What I liked is they gave you your choice of whatever base you wanted to do them on. My goal was to have clear bases like this, all right? You got the flying base. My goal was to have that because they're jet bikes. They're going to be hovering over ground. You don't know what terrain you're going to put them on. Granted, you can base it and match it with your army, which unfortunately I kind of had to do, but I'll get there in a moment. Okay? So, my goal was clear bases. Or, where'd you go? You can mount them on those weird little oval bases. We're going to get here in a moment. We will. Just remember that. You got 2 different bases. The rules are, I mean, not the rules, but the instructions are really, really easy to follow in the instruction book. Okay, the only thing that I ran into trouble on was the top knot. You kind of hold it in place a little bit until the glue sets, because I had one guy kind of drift to his side, so his top knot's kind of over on the side instead of flowing behind him. It all really went together really, really easy. One of the things I learned is the sword that's going to be sitting like shotgun on his, right side? No, on his left side. Put that in last. All right, it just slides right in, easy peasy, not a big problem. But where are you? Okay. First off, here comes the problems right there. They tell you snap off the bottom of the flying stand. Well, as you can see, this is my second one. I had to drill through the base. First one I did, snapped it off, got the Gorilla Glue out, glued it in place, let it sit overnight. I usually do a ring around, let that sit for another 24 hours, and then I'm going to go forward. I've got 6 of these. One freaking peg. One peg actually fit the little hole on the bottom of the Praetor. One. That left 5 without. So, okay. We'll get to that in a moment. I'm going to show you miniatures. Don't worry. I'm going to work through all this. So I put jet bike on, walked away for 5-10 minutes to do something with my kids, came back, and the jet bike was now cocked up like it was launching into outer space. The glue kind of, I guess, never dried properly over 24 hours, and it just moved back. So I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. So, knowing that they give you extra flying bases, well, I should say flying stands, because you got 3 sets, and each set had 2 on there. I'm good. Got it out, drilled it through, and that's when I figured out that not a single one fits. F-bomb. Absolute F-bomb. We gotta have a little workaround. So we do a workaround, okay? Now granted, this is one of the ordinary troopers, okay? I based him in, what was that, Liberator Gold, I think it is, from G-Dub, that spray. He's a Liberator or Retributor, whatever. You know the gold spray that they have. Why not? Give it gold. I'm going to build up the golds from there, and all that other fun stuff. What I had to do, you can't really see it too well, but there you kind of can. That little pillow down below, it's a big ball of green stuff. Ram it in the hole, ram the peg in the hole. There we go. I thought to myself, okay, we got this cool. We got this settled. I let the green stuff cure for a week. Just because, well, I'm an overachiever that way, and I had other projects I wanted to do. Came back, fitted the peg back in the hole, and the Praetor's doing this number. He's still in the center, but he's flopping all over the place. I'm like, God damn. So I had to go back and super glue it in place. But doing that, it made me realize, Christ. I don't like hitting clear coat over the plastic because it kind of grays it out a little or gives it a weird look to it. But, you know, such is life. You have to move on. You have to do it. And yes, I spray painted the bases with hawk turquoise simply because I need to use it up. I have 2 cans of it, and I have to find interesting ways to kind of blow it out because I don't like using hawk turquoise from the Army painter as a primer. I don't. Sorry, guys. Doesn't match really what I want to do. So that's one all the way assembled. And this guy's got, the bolters. The only real issue I had was fitting the bolters to the front there, simply because they're supposed to fold in nicely with that front eagle. But by the time I built the third one, I was like, okay, I've got a little trick, and I put it in place, and there we go. And basically that trick is don't mount the bolters until you've got basically stuff in place, and then mount the bolters after so they fit beautifully in there, and you know how far it has to go and everything else. But that's just me. So that's 1 of 3. Now I get to see 2 painted ones. Now, they do give you an option to build a shield captain, which I did. And there is my shield captain. Now, I didn't go overly aggressive on certain things with leather in the boots and whatnot, simply because I wanted to keep that overall look of the gold of the Praetors. But when you see, like, a lot of the box art and everything else, they seem to be more leathery riding the jet bikes. I don't know. My army, my paint style, which is what I wanted to do, and boy, you gotta get dusted. Anywho. He was fun. It challenged me a little because I wanted him to be really different than everybody else because he's the shield captain. I wanted his bike different. I wanted his look a little different. It's just me. And by the way, for all those little gems, there we go. All those little gems on the armor, Army Painter Air Gemstone. It's fucking beautiful. One coat, you're done. You don't really have to worry about highlighting and anything else. One coat, bam, you're done. Because on freaking Custodes, that crap is everywhere. But yeah, so on the base, it was astrogranite with a Reichland flesh wash. I got that idea from Peachy Tips. Peachy, thank you, bro. You're amazing. So there's my shield captain. I did a lot of real basic stuff with the metalwork, which I probably could have done more with, I don't know, the Mechanicus symbols on the gas tanks there, for lack of a better phrase, but I chose not to. So I wanted him to have more gold, more respondent, and a little less red than everybody else. Well, except for right there. Alright, and the other guy I have painted, which is the guy who gave me a problem with the top knot. See how it's off to the side? So I had to tell myself, okay, they're sitting ready to charge. That's why it's kind of off to the side. It kind of moved a little bit, and I didn't notice it till later on, and I'm like, okay, wonderful. But, you know, he's got the bolters, and, oh yeah, sorry. Just so I can say I had them, missile launchers. I kept with some of the basic stuff with the overall, with like the boots and the leather pants, and really what I wanted to do with the armor and everything else. It came together nicely, and I like the scheme on there. And I like the fact that instead of gold on the eagle, I went with red on the wings to kind of pull it out and say this is a troop, as in like the captain. See the difference? I really wanted some things to stand out on the battlefield because they're Custodes. They're bringing the shining light of the Emperor's justice to, you know, the forefront and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I kept with the same stuff that I usually did, and I had fun with it, you know, and that's something I can't stress enough. When you're building these things and you're painting them and you're going through this stuff, have fun. That's what this hobby is about, fun. Getting together and rolling dice. Play on Tabletop says it beautifully. Dice tell stories. You can have the greatest force under the sun, and if your dice decide you want to roll ones, well, you're fucked. And yeah, you're going to get tabled by a 12-year-old. First game back in 20 years, and I get tabled by a 12-year-old. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I congratulated the kid because he wasn't laughing and giggling and doing stuff that normal, immature, people would have, and like I may have done. But still. So yeah, so those are my Praetors. I went with the same color scheme for like the Power Spear or the Lance or whatever that I did with, you know, the spears that they have with that metallic blue, Apothecary white, and Frostheart wash. It looks beautiful to me. And it gives that metallic electric-y kind of pop. But still. Okay, now we're at the best part of the video for me. Seriously, I really, truly love this part of the video. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you have Vertus Praetors in your force? You know, do you go with the bolters? Do you go with the missile launchers? I really want to know, did your little, you know, pegs fit your jet bikes? Did you have to glue things in place? Did you have any other issues? It's one of those that you never know what's going to happen until you sit down and start doing it, and then you're like, oh, F-bomb. All right, let's do this workaround. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do this workaround. But that's part of the fun of doing miniatures and doing modeling and being part of this gaming community. You never, ever know what's going to happen. Now, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that while I filmed this video, and I'm pretty sure that it did, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But there we go, guys. Where'd you go? My quick unboxing look at the Warhammer 40k Adeptus Custodes Vertus Praetors. I'm going to thank you for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and God willing, one day I'm going to meet all of you across the tabletop.